Today's video is on how to use your Gelli print papers. This is part 2. If you haven't watched part 1, creating a base, you might want to go back and do that. But if you've already got a panel, a canvas, or even a photocopy ready to go, then we can just move ahead with today's project, which is called the Piece Project. This is part of a series, so there are more videos coming. We have a bird project and a floral collage, which are coming up very, very soon. I'm Vicki Reed with Paint by Heart. Let's get started. Okay, so I've cut out a peace sign here from Tyvek. If you don't want to do your own and you want this one, go ahead and there'll be a link below to sign up for my email list and I'll send you a PDF. Okay, so we've got our piece that we put collage paper all over. I did just copy these. I'm not actually going to work on the panel itself because I'm not sure which idea I want to use on here yet. I'm going to use a roller, a foam roller, to cover the part with paint that is not going to be the peace sign. Because this is very active, I'm going to use a more opaque, so this is actually Liquitex Gesso mixed with some color to make it more of a cream. And then because I don't want it to be just straight up one color, I'm gonna have that mixed up a little bit with some Liquitex Vivid Red Orange and some Cobalt Teal. And I've got, this is a piece of palette paper here. This is normally I'm got rolling off on rice paper, but this is palette paper here. When I'm gonna be doing painting, I use palette paper. We'll do part of it with just the cream. And of course you can use any shape, and you can use Mylar or something to have a more permanent stencil shape. You can do that too. And again, I'm just working on paper here, but the canvas board would be more ideal. Just not sure what I want for the project yet, and I love that. I love what's on there already, and I don't want to make that decision yet because I'm not sure about it. Okay, so I'm going back in. I decided I wanted a little more coverage in some places, but I do like those stripes peeking through, so I'm going to leave that. And when you're using a foam roller, you must get the paint out of it right away, or else you will only get to use it one time. So unlike a brayer, which is what we're usually using for the Gelli print projects, you'll want to be ready to wash that out. And I'm going to do that right after I finish this part right here. Again, I am liking that, those stripes peeking through, so I want to leave that part. And if you want, if you need, you can put the word piece on there if that's what you desire, but I think that looks pretty cool. All right, that's one. I was thinking about it when I woke up this morning, and I was thinking a blue sky sort of look behind here to pop this out more. So I'm going to go back in and do that. I'm going to squeeze out some paint on my palette here. I'm going to use Liquitex Basics White, Teal because it's closest to our color here, and also Phthalo Blue green shade. And then I'm going to add a little bit of orange, which will give sort of a gray. The blue and the orange together will make a grayish color for our clouds, if you will. I think this time I'm gonna need 2 foam rollers, one with more of the blue color on and one with the orange. And let's see what we can get done here. I know there's a better way of keeping this down. Maybe somebody out there's got it for me. Orangey one, although I really do want more blue than orange. A little more of our phthalo blue here. Such a great color. If I could only pick 3 colors, phthalo blue would absolutely be one of them. Okay. Okay, so maybe a little bit of the blending tool to give us a little more cloud look moving through there. Let's take a look at that. And again, don't use your fingers like I do without gloves. Yes, I do know that paint is not without toxicity. All right, so let's lift this up and we'll have to wipe that off real quick. And yeah, you know what? I like that a lot better. And if you needed to, you can always stick a little bit of that striped paper back over. There you have it. I think it looks a lot nicer. All right, let me know what you think. And if the peace symbol just by itself is not exciting enough for you, I did work on this shape, which is fun and interesting, I think. I'm happy to share this with you as well. Really wanted to get some lettering in there too. That has to be another step, so we'll add that in as well. But let's just go ahead and get this covered. We'll cover it with blue. I'm using Cobalt blue, Ultramarine blue. These are fluid acrylics. And then a healthy amount of white. Carrying on with our cloud theme, a little bit of white with a little bit of Naphthol red light of the Liquitex in it, which will again give us a little bit of cloudy gray. So let's get this on here. Okay. Gosh, I'm being too stingy with my paint. All right, so there's our basic print. I'm gonna get the love word in there. There we go. And then if you want, you can add a little line work around that. You want that to pop out more. I'm gonna let that dry a second first. Okay, so I let this dry a little bit and I washed out my foam rollers and my stamper because if I don't do that, they won't be usable the next time. And I'm just gonna outline this in Sharpie. And certainly if you wanted to add more paper to this, you could, anywhere you wanted to. More collage to change it, brighten it up. And I hope you're getting some good ideas about how you want to use your collage papers. And if you wanted to, you could add a little more paper. I'm thinking of the Peace Be With You paper. Certainly not vital, but fun there, a little Peace Be With You to add in. And of course, you can make any choice you want about where you wanted to add additional paper. But for now, let's just get this on here and wrap this up. Okay, there you go. Art with a message, right? All right, hope you had fun. See you next time.